partner.
Hello, folks. Welcome to the 10-2 Foran.
Yes, the 10-2 Foran, starring your radio and screen favorites, Dick Foran, Martha Mears, and the Sons of the Pioneers. Transcribed and brought to you by your Dr. Pepper bottler and the thousands of Dr. Pepper dealers from coast to coast.
Well, boy, swell. And now let me present the top hand in the 10-2-4 sales department, Art Gilmore.
You know, the temperature of the weather sometimes plays us false. For instance, although summer's heat prompts you to drink the full quota of liquid your body needs, winter's cold does not. Yet the body needs a plentiful supply of liquid intake when it's cold as well as when it's hot. Of course, you can force yourself to drink just plain water, but there's a way to make you relish the liquid you need. Just get the Dr. Pepper habit. It's a habit of the wholesome kind. Make it your custom to drink 3 a day at 10, 2, and 4 o'clock. Every bottle or glass of Dr. Pepper gives you a liberal quota of the purest of sparkling water, made appetizing and enjoyable by the luscious Dr. Pepper flavor. Part of the flavor is fruit acid and essence, and many people think fruit acid is helpful in avoiding colds. There's health and happiness in drinking Dr. Pepper. Get yours daily at 10, 2, and 4 o'clock.
Flow gently, sweet Afton, among thy green braes. Flow gently, I'll sing thee a song in thy praise. My Mary's asleep by thy murmuring stream. Flow gently, sweet Afton, disturb not her dream. Thou start of whose echo resounds from the hill, ye while whistling blackbirds in yon thorny dale, thou green-crested lapwing, thy screaming forbear. I charge you, disturb not my slumbering
Oh, very nice, Dick. Now, boys, it's your turn. Let's hear you get all wound up with that old favorite, Grandfather's Clock.
All right.
My grandfather's clock was too big for the shelf, so it stood 90 years on the floor. It was taller by half than the old man himself, though it weighed not a pennyweight more. It was bought on the morn of the day that he was born, and was always his treasure and pride. But it stopped short, never to go again when the old man died. 90 years without without slumbering. His life's seconds numbering. It stopped short, never to go again when the old man died. In watching its pendulum swing to and fro, many years had he spent while a boy. And in childhood and manhood the clock seemed to know, and to share both his grief and his joy. For it struck 24 when he entered at the door with a blooming and beautiful bride. But it stopped short, never to go again when the old man died. 90 years without slumbering, his life's seconds numbering. It stopped short, never to go again when the old man died.
Oh, I love the way you do that. Uh-oh. Must be Truthful Jones and our 10-2-4 Party Line News.
Yes, ma'am, Miss Peggy.
Pick up your receivers, folks.
Hello, Kate.
Oh, Buttercup.
Flash, yesterday was the coldest day of the year here at the ranch.
Oh.
Yes, sir, old Pat Brady, 10-2-4 steer chaser, cow wrangler, and bull fiddler, reports it was so cold his shaps chapped. And he couldn't even blow his saddle horn.
Oh.
It even got so cold, Pat says, his horse asked him to please put on another saddle blanket. But it was even colder than Gargulch. You know, a new baby boy arrived at the home of the Glenn Spencers, and Pat reports the stork couldn't make it. It was so cold, the baby was brought in by a penguin.
Well, come along, boys, and listen to my tale. I'll tell you of my troubles on the old Chisholm Trail. Well, I started up the trail October 23rd, and I started up the trail with the flying you heard. I woke up one morning on the Chisholm Trail with my rope in my hand and a cow by the tail. Now I'm up in the morning before daylight, and before I sleep, the moon shines bright. Well, old Ben Bolt was a blame good boss, but he'd go to see the gals on a saw-backed horse. Now it's beans and bacon most every day. I'd as soon be eating on the prairie hay. With my knees in my saddle and my seat in the sky, I'd quit punching cows in the sweet by and by. Come a tie, yippee, yippee,
That was grand.
All right, Miss Peg, it's your turn.
Yeah,
come on. How about a Western song? Miss Peg?
Well,
that's all right.
Lloyd and I have found a song with just a touch of Western flavor, and we think you'll like it. You know, many people confuse our Western songs with the so-called hillbilly songs, when they really shouldn't. Our true Western songs, like Home on the Range and Cowboy's Meditation, have come down through generations of the West, and many originally were based on classic melodies. Now, here's a Western version of a melody from a familiar opera. Yes, sure enough. Now, see if you recognize it as my 10-2-4 top hand, Lloyd Perryman, joins me in the modern words. Night is here, the moon will appear behind silvery clouds above. Night is here, and lovers will hear our echoing song of love. Prairie skies like
the night. Fill our hearts with desire. Night is here, the moon will appear behind silvery clouds above. Night is here, and lovers will hear our echoing song of love.
It's not unusual these days to read or hear statements about best of the so-and-so or finest of the such-and-such variety of drink. In some cases, there are a dozen or more variations of one type, all based on one basic flavor that almost anyone can use. But there is only one Dr. Pepper. Its unique flavor is so distinctive it stands alone, ever fresh in its appeal to the taste, ever exciting in the thrill of its sparkling natural goodness. There's no eeny-meeny-miny-mo between brands when you want this unequal drink enjoyment. The one way to get it is to get the genuine, the exclusive, the original one and only Dr. Pepper. And when you get it, you'll get satisfaction. Remember, when you drink a Dr. Pepper, you drink a bite to eat.
Where the Rio rolls along on its way down to the sea, like the Rio rolling on, let me roam o'er the lone prairie, with the purple hills to hide me, a moonlit stream beside me, a stardust clear to guide me on and on, through the valley of the Rio Grande, where the Rio rolls along.
Through the sage and valleys green winds a lazy, sleepy stream, where it's peaceful and serene. It's heaven on its ever-winding way. Every ripple seems to say, never leave here, you must stay. It's heaven.
Where the Rio rolls along on its way down to the sea, like the Rio rolling on, let me roam o'er the lone prairie, with the purple hills to hide me, a moonlit stream beside me, a stardust clear to guide me on and on, through the valley of the Rio Grande, where the Rio rolls along.
Well, saddle up, boys. Let's be a-riding. Oh, when you want a welcome drink that picks up energy, just ask for Dr. Pepper and you'll sing along with me.
Drink Dr. Pepper and you'll enjoy life more. Remember Dr. Pepper, time at 10, 2, and 4.
Well, that's all for now, folks, but we'll be seeing you.
Dick Foran appears on the 1024 Ranch through the courtesy of Universal Pictures. The Sons of the Pioneers by arrangement with Republic Studios. Martha Mears is Miss Peggy, and this is Art Gilmore wishing you good luck and good going with Dr. Pepper at 10, 2, and 4.
And remember to buy all you can of Uncle Sam's war bonds and stamps. Bye.